Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. A chill wind whispered through the Wiltshire hills the morning the world changed forever. Eamonn Holmes stepped from his old black car, the engine's hum fading into silence, and stared at the small white chapel perched on a lonely rise. The sky was pale, washed in mournful shades of gray, as though the heavens themselves were mourning. Inside, candles flickered in soft brass holders, casting elongated shadows on polished wood. Voices trickled through the air, soft sobs, stifled gasps, and the rustle of black fabric. Friends, colleagues, and fans had come from every corner of the country. None believed how fragile life could be until today. Ruth Langsford lay draped in white satin, peaceful and still. Her face was serene, as though she merely slept, but her chest did not rise and fall. Eamonn felt a wobble in his knees and gripped the pew in front of him, knuckles whitening. He remembered the first time he saw her on screen. It was as if time had paused for a moment. Her warmth, her laughter. She had become his anchor, his partner in life and work. Together they built a world in front of millions, weaving their chemistry into the very fabric of morning television. But now, that world lay fragmented at his feet. As the minister's voice soared in prayer, Eamonn's mind drifted back to their last conversation. He could hear her hush, "Promise me you'll be okay," and he'd squeezed her hand, nodding, even though his heart was breaking. He had watched her struggle in recent months, the lines of age deeper, the sparkle in her eyes dimmer, but he never imagined he would say goodbye for the final time. When the time came, he walked up to the casket, each step weighted with grief. The lid was lowered slowly. The polished wood slid across its hinges like a hinge in his soul. He leaned close, lips trembling, as he whispered, "Ruth, you were my light, my other half." A single tear slipped down his cheek, and he choked on the rest. In the quiet that followed, the world seemed to hush with him. Cameras, flashes, and headlines felt distant and irrelevant. All that remained was loss. Friends murmured condolences, but Eamonn barely saw them. His world had shrunk to the cold grave before him. The mourners wept, and the wind outside seemed to carry their sorrow, swirling around the gravestone that bore her name in elegant script: Ruth Langsford, beloved partner, beloved friend. As the ceremony ended, Eamonn was handed a single white rose, its petals soft and pure. He pressed it to his lips, then gently laid it on the wood. His final gift, a fragile token of love and regret. Back home, a hush blanketed the house that once echoed with laughter and banter. Eamonn sat in their old armchair, the one where they used to talk late into the night. He held an old photograph in his trembling hands. Them on a sunny morning, smiles wide, arms around each other. He traced her face, memorizing every line, every sparkle. "How do I go on without you?" he whispered into the emptiness. The silence answered. Later, when the press flocked for statements, Eamonn's voice cracked. "Ruth was more than a colleague, more than a wife. She was my best friend, my heart. The world may be shocked today, but I was broken long before now." His farewell made headlines. The public mourned with him. Social media lit up with tributes, memories, and shock. Fans who had watched them together for decades cried for a love lost. At sunset, Eamonn returned to the chapel one last time. He knelt beside the fresh grave, fingertips grazing the cold earth. The sky dimmed, as if in solidarity, and he closed his eyes. "Goodbye, Ruth," he said softly, his voice a fragile echo. As he rose, a single white petal drifted down from an unseen branch, a gentle reminder that even in sorrow, love lingers.